or can they just see my head? Okay, there we go. Alright. So what do we got here? We got Buaya on the left with a T-spin. It's one of those double or double triple setups. He's setting it up. There's the T-spin. There's a double. Raikon, man, with the speed, just playing a little too fast for Buaya to keep up with. Alright, but over to Puyo. Whoever can set up the first Puyo chain is pretty likely to decide the outcome of this match. That tends to be how these go. Tetris is more for survival and defense. Puyo is where the magic happens. I see Buaya on the left starting his GTR, and he has an interesting tail on the right, which I think does work. The blue's clear. Yeah, that's a nice tail. Oh wow, he's really thinking ahead. But Raikon's setting off his chain. It looks like it's a little longer. Oh wow, big power 5, 6. They're pretty even on the Puyo side. Their chains pretty much cancel each other out, but Raikon has a swap combo still going, and it's dead. Wow, no bloodshed. That was very interesting. Here comes Buaya setting off a little Tetris with a combo in there. Starting to put some hurt on Raikon. Raikon's he's at the top of Tetris. He can't take much more. His defensive option is out, so if Buaya can get a big Puyo chain here, Raikon's going to have a lot of trouble defending against that. However, Raikon has a bit of a head start here. That's a nice little 4, is that? Yep, a power 3, not a 4, but a power 3. And Buaya, he's got to stall for 8 seconds. We'll see if stall with all your might does not win the RNG, the Puyo, the Ojama Puyo. Foils him in column 3. Alright, match 2. We got a Puyo start, as is to be expected. Pretty much a mirror match with a very basic GTR setup on both sides, but now it's starting to diverge a bit. Alright, Raikon with some mild aggression, getting some Ojamas on to thwart Buya's tail on the right, so Buaya will have a little bit of a trouble building from that side. Both looking to have about a 5 or a 6 here. If it doesn't cut, let's see. Buaya's got a 7. Raikon's got a long tail. Oh my, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. An 8 chain. So that's going to put a little hurt. Buaya's trying to defend with a little T-spin single into a Tetris. Let's put some of that back. Raikon's got a T-spin of his own, followed by some digging. Some very nice digging pieces. That's great. Oh, and Buaya, interestingly, decides at the last moment not to start a swap chain. He realizes he has nothing on the Puyo side to follow that swap chain with, so he decides he'll just send a Tetris after the Puyo part is over. That might be hurting him though, as Raikon, despite not having anything set up on his Puyo side, opts for a swap chain and is really burying Buaya in garbage. Buaya stalling back to the Tetris side. We know he'll have a mile advantage because he has a Tetris set up, but oh no, that advantage is slim. He's going to have to eke that out into a Tetris death. Really needs a kill right here in the next 13 seconds. And he gets it! Oh my goodness, what an upset. Just too fast and too furious. Alright, another Puyo start. Let's see what they find. Alright. Yep. Both following very similar DTR setups. Raikon with a 4 or 5 piece speed advantage though. It's going to really help. As long as his stack is clean, which it looks like. There's a... Ooh, he's got a nice tail. Yeah, he needs, I think, I'm not going to give him any hints. Oh, he found it anyways. So yeah, he's got a beautiful tail setup. Doesn't get the yellow, he needs to set it off. He's going to have to eat some of that garbage in Tetris, but if he can survive this Tetris round, he is going to absolutely dominate the Puyo half in the next round, but he does have to survive. Can he hold on to this? He's doing some good digging. Oh, uses his line piece. I think he might have needed that. That's unfortunate. Stalling over to the Puyo side, but he needs a yellow before he gets covered in garbage. And the Puyo gods, he must have angered the Puyo gods this morning. What did you do? Oh, wait a minute! Oh, he digs into his tail just to survive the garbage so he can dig over to his main chain. And here comes the main chain. It's been cannibalized a little for survival. So it's going to be a power 6 instead of what would have been a 7. But man, that might be... Look at all that garbage for Buaya now. Wow, great improvisation on Raikon's side. Turning what was a slight disadvantage into an overwhelming advantage here on the Tetris side. Both players playing very well.
Sealed away again.
And where did that come from? Did I blink? Oh my goodness. Where did that come from? Wow. Okay, okay. Game 4. Raikon with an all clear setup. Does it come? He doesn't find it. It might not have been there. But either way. Slight disadvantage when you go for an all clear. It's sort of a strategy where if it pans out, you get a huge wave of garbage. But if it doesn't, sometimes you are on the back foot for a little bit. So he's on the back foot going into Puyo. A lot of reds opening up, which makes it a little hard to start your GTR chain. But Buaya on the left, getting a little bit of early Ojama Puyos, which both guns up your chain and slows you down, gives you like a 1 or 2 second lag time behind the other player. So Buaya on that basis, setting a little 2 or 3 level harass, just because he knows he's a little behind in Puyo timing. He needs to make something happen. Come up to work. Alright, that disadvantage on the Puyo side, counteracted by a pretty good setup on the Tetris side. Here comes Raikon with a little P-spin double, countered by Buaya's Tetris. The players building very strong, very clean. Back to the Puyo side, where Raikon has some nasty chain setup here. He's got to dig down to those blues, I think. And purple for his main chain. Can he find a way? He's doing what he can to survive right now. Alright. Here it comes. And there's the purple-yellow is exact when he needed it. And oh my gosh, look out Buaya. Here comes the hammer. Can he weather it until the Tetris side? That is a fat 12, 15, 20, 25. I can't count that high. But I don't think you have that much space in Tetris. So I think this game might be over. Oh my goodness. Wow, what a beastly digging and recovery from what was a really messy situation on Raikon's side. Really shows you easy and Puyo to get discouraged when you get 2 or 3 rows of garbage and all your stuff is all your magic is buried, but there's always a way out. Raikon's all clear setup does not come. You really need to get that second line piece pretty early in the second bag for an all clear setup usually, and he does not get that. So all clear setup bombs out, but we'll see what happens on the Puyo side. Raikon again with some well-timed harass just to gum up his opponent's chain and slow him down. Gonna give him a pretty strong advantage. Setting up an early GTR with a nice, looks like a two tail on the right. He's looks like might be extending that with some reds. And does he set it off? Yeah, he said that's long enough. I think it's gonna be like a little 5 or 6. It's long enough to seriously hamper. Sadly, they will both be hitting each other. Raikon would have rather those chains sort of cancel each other, but they're both under a mountain of garbage right now. Wow, that's enough garbage. Enough garbage to do Buaya in.
Let eternal darkness consume.
It's 3-2 in Raikon's favor. First to 5 will decide the victory of who will go into the finals of the Puyo Tetris 2 BLFC 2021 tournament. Alright, Buaya going for something a little unorthodox, not his usual GTR, but instead of, I don't know if it's called like a pancake chain, and then he just sends some early level 3 harass. Is Raikon ready? Raikon's gonna have to do some digging down to his main chain. No, never mind. Wow. That was really well played. Okay. There's an 8 chain from Raikon. Going into Tetris, which it looked like Buaya had what might have been a DT cannon set up, but then there's no time for that. You have 20 lines of garbage to deal with suddenly. Alright, game point in favor of Raikon. Does he close it out? Or can Buaya pull out 3 matches in a row for the win? Raikon again going for the all clear, and it does find it. There's the early line piece you need in that second bag for the all clear magic, but Buaya's got a, oh! Buaya had a beautiful DT cannon, but unfortunately, the timing of that rotation press and the down press is very finicky, and that is probably going to be enough to end that match. But it's not over till it's over, and we got the Puyo side. Let's see if he can work a miracle. Raikon starting a swap chain, or just some Puyo harass. Not following it up. It's just a Puyo harass. He says, let's see you try to build a GTR when you got 2 rows of garbage. Buaya says, let me think about that. Not giving up yet, he's got a plan. Stalling into the Tetris side. Alright, Buaya setting up a flop chain, try to dig himself out. Quality digging, L chain, L into a J, and he's got a T-spin mini. Did what he could, and that was well fought.
Let eternal darkness consume.
And that's the game.